Okay, welcome back. I took a little bit of a break. Hopefully I'll be feeling better. I kind of want to plow through this a little bit because I'm starting to get a bit of a sore throat. I think I should just do it now because the last thing I need is to get to this point in the video when I'm posting it and realize, oh shoot, I didn't record the rest of this. Plus, it's also getting a little bit later here, so we're more likely to run into noise from neighbors, from outside. My free time is often filled with construction work here. I'm going to try and get as far as I can in each one of these, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so if you guys didn't guess already, we're going to pick Kill the King. Oh, I just want to make sure the volume is going to be good. Yeah, it should be okay. The music might be a little quieter. I don't think I'm going to move it up or down in the next 3 videos. Anyway, let's go. This may solve LeVar's biggest problem. He never imagined this option would be put before him. With the king gone, he and Zuri could live together. If they could also get rid of Makoba, then Zane would be king. This would be great for Kailash and the group. I'm in. But this is the king we are talking about. If we do this, someone will have to be punished, even if Zane becomes king, or they will assume he had something to do with it. LeVar is right. This is pretty dangerous. They will want blood. LeVar's eyes turn to the hyenas. Piki is having no part of this. He just lost his sister. We cannot put him in any danger. Then who will take this? I will if someone needs to. It doesn't matter. That part of the plan can come after. LeVar and I will make the attack. Antony's eyes glanced towards his older brother. I want nothing to do with this. If you do this, you will have no support from me or the rest of our group. Of course you wouldn't do this. What would ever make me think you would help us? Antony, you have to listen to reason this once. I am listening to reason. Some follower of Danny you are. Kailash just looked at his brother before walking away. If you two are going to plan this, I don't want to be anywhere near you. Okay, LeVar, here is the plan. Early the next morning. Also, the music from this kind of gives away something. It's also in this video I'd made for Mosen's comic, the first one, if you check it out. Maybe I'll put a link to that one in the description only for this video. I put that in there because I wanted to have some sort of like little connection from Mosen's story to this. Shh. Look, there he is. I don't know if you can hear the music. I hope you can. Yeah, you should be able to. In the distance, LeVar could see the king approaching their location. From where they were hiding, they were safe, for now. When he gets to the waterhole, let me approach him from this side. You must come in from behind when I give the signal. Give him a reason to break eye contact with me. If he does not, I will give you the chance to take the killing blow. LeVar nodded. His heart was racing. The moment he had waited so long for was here now. He only hoped his years of play fighting would be able to help him pull off the real thing. Antony had a few minutes to make his plan work. LeVar had his whole life. Even then, Antony was sure of himself, as if he too had been planning to kill someone as powerful as the king. A soft rustle caught their ears, and they turned to look at the opening. Staying still, they watched as the king walked through the taller grass to the waterhole. He paused and looked around for a moment. It looked like he had seen the two, but he had walked over to the waterhole and got a drink. Antony turned to look at LeVar and nodded, motioning him to make his way around behind the king. Without a word, he turned to his target and began to walk through the grass, not being careful at all not to make a noise. The king's head snapped up when he heard the noise, his focus right on the moving grass. Antony stopped for a moment. Who's there? Antony seemed almost to be savoring the moment. When the king went to take a step toward the noise, Antony stepped out into his view. "Hello there. You know you are trespassing. This is the waterhole of the royal family. State your intentions before I remove you from my land." Antony did not seem threatened at all as he continued to approach the king. "Well, you see, I have heard some information that you have been wandering outside your bounds." Oops. "What are you talking about?" "A friend of mine was killed. I have a witness that says that they have seen you in our lands." "That is absurd. I have no reason to leave my lands." "Well, that is not what I heard." "Well, check your source. They are lying to you." Okay, so if you guys don't remember, LeVar's the one who made the kill on their land to protect his girlfriend, and because he did that, he lied and told them that the king was the one who did it. LeVar felt his heart sink at those words. Hopefully Antony would not believe him. He continued to make his way into position. With the king's full attention on Antony, he could move easier. LeVar stepped on a twig, though, causing the king's attention to waver slightly. Antony took his chance and went in for the attack. Antony was not afraid, not one bit. In fact, he appeared to enjoy toying with the king in this life-or-death fight. The king, someone who, since he was a cub, would have been taught to protect his land against intruders, was now struggling to keep this little lion from killing him. A little lion who seemed to enjoy the challenge, yet still had the upper hand. He may have been smaller, but he was strong and quick. He seemed to act with reflexes of a fly, as if he could almost sense the next move the king would make. There was plenty of times he could have taken the king out, but didn't. It was during those moments that LeVar decided he had had enough. The noise of the fight would surely attract attention from others. This had to end, and it had to end now. Antony had caused the king to trip over his feet trying to attack him, and he fell into the dirt. Before he could get up, however, LeVar was at him. As the king rolled over to get the new attacker off of him, LeVar went right for his throat, closing off his airway. LeVar loves to do the strangling attack. Antony stood back and watched as the king struggled, slightly out of breath. "LeVar." The king's final word he breathed as his life slipped away from him and he stopped struggling. LeVar let go of him and backed up, looking at his lifeless eyes staring back at him. "You did it. Okay, let's get back." Antony and LeVar took off as fast as they could back towards their home. It would not be long before they were discovered. Real quick little side note here. Obviously, if you don't kill the king, you don't get that scene. But you do kind of end up back sort of in a scene like this. But in this case, it's a very different sort of story as opposed to it would be if you didn't kill the king. A short time later, LeVar and Antony were in a large hall that only the night before held a big party for Peaky. LeVar was pacing as Antony remained still and calm. "We did it. The king is dead. We really did it." "Shh, this is just between us." "And Kylus, he knows too." "Kylus is my brother. He won't say anything." "I can't go back, ever. How will I tell Nazuri?" "You don't. This is between us. You will not tell anyone else." "They will think the hyenas got him. Then what do you think will happen?" LeVar finally sat down, trying to think of a plan beyond this moment in time. "So now what? We cannot just stay here. Z will know where to find us." "There you two are." Kylus came in from the hole in the wall and stopped the moment he saw the two of them. Again, another scene where it shows the scene before it cuts off, because it doesn't show I wanted to have it where he was up a little higher, but it just didn't work out. This is another scene where we have some blood. And if you do not kill the king, spoiler alert, Antony kills the king. And it's actually Antony here, and LeVar is standing over with Kylus at the time. Oh no, you guys did it. The king is dead. He paid for what he had done to Esther. LeVar, you followed through with it. Why? Antony could never have pulled this off on his own. Why did you ruin your life for him? Are you kidding me, brother? You really underestimate me. I could have taken out the king. I did not need LeVar's help. Who did it? There was silence between the two of them. Who ended his life? I did. You see? Kylus, LeVar, did this solve your problems? Or just make them worse? Kylus turned around. I wish you guys had just reconsidered and thought before you made your move. I don't know what we will do now. We will leave. To where? I thought you had a plan. I do, but not if you guys killed the king. It is easier to disappear if the whole kingdom surrounding us is not out searching for you. They don't even know who I am. The one they will be after is LeVar. LeVar's eyes widened. Antony was right. Most of the Pride hated him. He was always the one in trouble. The blame within the Pride would not be towards the hyenas. It would be towards him. He would be singled out no matter who did it, but at least this time their anger could be justified. But LeVar staying would put everyone here at risk. I'm going to stop the game, or stop the video here. We're going to continue in the next video. No matter what, you guys, if you guys have played or seen someone play where they get the neutral or the where they don't kill the king, this scene also plays out as well, because like it says in here, no matter who did it, the eyes are going to be on LeVar. We will see what happens in the next video. Bye bye, see you tomorrow.